On my mom's side of the family, I am the second generation to be born in the United States. Both of her parents were Italian immigrants who came over in their 20s as young people, part of a generation that emigrated to the United States in pursuit of the American dream. They were part of the generation of Italian immigrants who created Bank of America. That's right, it was called Bank of Italy first. Built our cities, brought pizza to our land, moved their families across continents, and created little Italies everywhere they went. Italian culture is a big part of my life. My nonno wanted me to try wine by the age of 5. I was spoken to in Italian as a child, and I wish they had continued so that I would understand and be able to speak more today. As a kid, I sang the traditional Italian and Sicilian songs from the memories of both my grandparents. I always remember to put the salt in the water before I cook the pasta. I know what al dente means, and I know how to pronounce gnocchi and bruschetta and ricotta and caprese. I know that when you go to a restaurant with my family, you are sitting with 25 people. There will be singing, it will be loud. They will put you in a separate room so you don't disturb the other customers. And at the end, goodbyes will take half an hour because everyone must be hugged and kissed on the cheek. Once my family hosted Christmas in our garage because we couldn't fit everyone anywhere else. Nobody minded the bare walls decorated with taped-up pictures of wreaths my sister and I had painted. Nobody minded the cold concrete floor. The dusty aroma of the gray room was pushed out by the sense of tortellini and broth, ham, and Brussels sprouts with plenty of olive oil. We were happy to be together, to eat and drink lots of wine and cover our pasta with Parmesan cheese. For me, Italian means I have about 12 mandolins in my house that all belong to my nonno. It means we buy shirts for my great uncle that say FBI, full-blooded Italian, on them. It means my other great uncle loves to talk about Latin roots. It means that my uncle has watched all the Godfather movies more times than anyone can count and does an excellent Don Corleone impression. It means that when my family gets mad at each other, it's over nothing. And when Sicilians get mad, they don't talk. Opposite of problem solving. But as any Sicilian knows, or any watcher of The Godfather for that matter, family means more than anything else to Italians. Family is the core of my existence and a defining characteristic of my sense of self. To me, my Italian identity means that fate influenced the reason I am alive today. This is part of the immigration story. One little thing goes wrong, and your existence is erased. The existence of your potential children and grandchildren is erased. The concept of fate is one that I have experienced in my life, and one that I find myself contemplating often. There are so many little things that control the way your life goes, and whether it's God up there or fate or whatever controlling everything, all those events make your life what it is. And for me, I think about why I'm even alive. Existential or not, a series of events had to happen for me to be alive today. My nonna and nonno had to survive World War II in Italy. They had to travel over to the United States. They had to not join the mafia. They had to not board the Andrea Doria, a ship that they put all their luggage on, but could not board because of a problem with their visas. The ship later sank, taking all of their belongings with it. They had to meet in San Francisco. They had to have children. One of those children had to have me. All of this had to happen for me to be born, and if one or more of those things changed, there's a possibility I wouldn't even be alive. That doesn't necessarily scare me. It amazes me.